At this moment, it is my honor to introduce the business manager of LiUNA Local 183 and the Ontario Provincial District Council. Under his strong leadership, Local 183 has seen the biggest growth in the shortest period of time, along with massive improvements that benefit the members and the retirees of LiUNA Local 183. He has always had a reputation to never backing down from a fight when it came to representing the members' rights and safety. He continues to work with the members every day, addressing their concerns and listening to their needs and ideas. The diverse knowledge that he possesses of the industry is unmatched. He is an experienced, dynamic leader who is prepared to show the members a unique and modern form of union leadership to provide the best type of leadership possible for all the LiUNA Local 183 members. Please join me in welcoming our business manager, Jack Oliveira. Well, I'll be introducing Joe a little later, but we'd like to ask our Vice President, Joe Mancinelli, please come up on stage with us.
What are they, eh? Not bad for the laborers, eh? Let's give it up for the laborers. You know, I often get asked sometimes, how did you guys get here? I says, by doing everything that nobody else wanted to do in the past. And we were never picky. We did everything that everybody didn't want to do. The sad part is now they want it, but it's a bit too late, so. Anyways, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and distinguished guests, International Vice President Joseph Mancinelli. Today marks a truly historic occasion. 66 years ago, in 1952, Local 183 was given birth. The fight injustices and horrific working conditions that was a regular part of working life in the 50s. Workplace fatalities were norm back then, and many employers considered those tragic deaths merely the cost of doing business. Led by brother Jerry Gallagher, and with only 400 Local 180 members, Local 183 sought to fight for those who couldn't fight for themselves. To be a strong voice that would seek to protect the rights of workers and ensure that they too prospered with an ever-growing economy. That voice, which started out as a merely whisper of an idea, grew louder and louder, and with every new member, our voice grew louder and stronger. When our Wilson Avenue headquarters were built, our membership hovered around 12,000 members. It was an incredible accomplishment, and our new home was considered groundbreaking by any measure. The creation of a dental clinic, optical store, pharmacy, retiree center were all considered a first for a union to provide for its members, and for more than 25 years, Wilson Avenue has been our home, and for many, it always will be. We must not forget our retirees. We are the foundation of this great local union for all our success. Without their sacrifices, we could not, and we would not be here today. They stood united in strength to protect those needed their help by walking the picket lines on the cold, dark days of winter and the hottest days of summer, so this union could be what it is today. For that, we owe them debt of gratitude. Please join and give me a big round of applause for our retirees. We wouldn't be here today. Also, I would like to recognize our active members, their families, my executive board, all of Local 183 business reps and staff, our training center and all the services of 183, also their families, along with all of the various LiUNA departments and sister locals for the continuous hard work and support. On behalf of the Local 183 executive board and myself and the 57 plus members, I would like to give a special recognition to Joseph Mancinelli, our leader and friend, for his guidance and support over the years. Let's get up for Joe. Joe, thank you for everything that you do for us. Now today, as we surpass 57,000 members, with this incredible growth has also come the recognition that in order to provide the best services for our members, we must once again look to find a new home to accommodate our growing membership. We will accommodate our growth here at our new location while continuing to provide the best-in-class services that our members have grown accustomed to at 183. It is with great pride and in recognition of many sacrifices made by our local 183 membership over the years that I ask you to join me in the breaking ground to commence the construction of our new quarters here in Vaughan. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. At this moment, I'd like to call up the Parliamentary Assistant to the Ministry of Labor, MPP Gila Marto.
I have to turn this down just a little bit, or maybe just take it off. Okay. I'm here on behalf of our Minister of Labor, Laurie Scott, my colleague. I'm the member of Provincial Parliament for Thornhill, just the neighbor over here to the east. And I've got a little note here to read from Premier Doug Ford, who I think really has this union and all the workers in Ontario and future workers in Ontario in his heart. Our government for the people is really about getting that economy moving, not with part-time temporary jobs, but with long-term, good-paying jobs. And I think we're all looking forward to seeing this building getting built. So from the Premier, he says, I'm very pleased to welcome everyone taking part in the groundbreaking ceremony for the new headquarters of LiUNA Local 183. To the great credit of all the people at LiUNA Local 183, and with thanks to the organization's leadership, today marks the beginning of a terrific new chapter in the history of LiUNA Local 183. I applaud everyone whose vision and hard work made this project possible. I also want to say thanks to the members of LiUNA Local 183 for everything they do to help build the infrastructure we all rely on every single day. Congratulations on this special occasion, and I wish all of you much success. And I'm going to present this certificate to Joe. Jack, sorry. I keep doing that, Jack.
You know, I accept this on behalf of the 57,000 members. Thank you.
Thank you, Gila. At this moment, it is an honor to introduce our next speaker. He serves as the LiUNA International Vice President and Regional Manager for the Central and Eastern Canada area. He is also the Chair of the Labourers Pension Fund of Central and Eastern Canada, President of the LiUNA Ontario District Council, Chair of the Labour Central and Eastern Canada Organizing Fund, Trustee of the LiUNA Tri-Funds. He has also given much of his time for numerous committees and charitable causes over the years. A man who works relentlessly, and I mean relentlessly, for LiUNA and all its locals. Please join me in welcoming our International Vice President and Regional Manager for Central and Eastern Canada, Joseph S. Mancinelli.
Thank you very much, Marcello, and for that nice introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be here with you, and I'm sure you're going to appreciate me being brief on this very cold morning. With this wind, I mean, this wind is messing up my hair this morning. And today is another interesting day because it is the first day of the legalization of cannabis in Canada. And I asked Jack earlier what those plants were there. He said they're corn, but I'm not so sure if that's it. I know my friends from Starseed are here, one of our big investments in the cannabis industry as well, and many, many contractors and friends of LiUNA that are here, associations as well, and members as well. Nice to see a big crowd out in order to cheer on LiUNA Local 183 and their initiative to finally build a new building to service our members, the 60,000 members in the Greater Toronto area. The building behind you is the training center that LiUNA Local 183 has been training thousands and thousands of members for so many years in order to ensure that the workforce in Ontario, in the Greater Toronto area, and right across this great country of ours has the highest level of productivity and safety of any worker across this country. And it's a tribute to the hard work of all the folks who work in that training center, but also a tribute to the leadership of this great local union. It's great to have a brick and mortar to show what we can do, but really the foundations of our great organization are the people who work for it. And I want to congratulate Jack, this entire executive board, for the leadership that they've shown not only today in building this wonderful new facility for our members and their families, but for the work that they've done for the last few terms in order to rebuild this organization and new heights where they have brought LiUNA Local 183 to a level right now not seen anywhere in North America, where this is the largest local union in North America. We're growing by leaps and bounds, and I have to tell you, we have outgrown Wilson Avenue, and today is the beginning of outgrowing this facility as well. So congratulations, Jack. Congratulations to your entire team. We look forward to coming and visiting the new site here in Vaughan. Congratulations. So, it's so cold that I forgot what I was supposed to do next. But I'm honored at what I'm going to do next, and the last time I had the privilege of being together with our federal Minister of Labor was at Labor Day. But in Labor Day we were walking around with short sleeves and we were actually quite hot, and what a difference from today. And so let me take this opportunity to say a few words about Patty Haiju. She is a relentless, absolute relentless leader, and it works so hard for many of us in the labor industry. We've had an opportunity to meet with her and her staff several times to discuss the very important issues that matter to working people in Canada. We're so happy and so pleased to have her in cabinet, and so happy to have her as a friend of LiUNA. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, please welcome our Federal Minister of Labor, Patty Haiju.
Well, thank you so much, Joe and Jack, for inviting me to be here. And I have to say, Joe, you know, you're right. Every time we see each other, we're having some sort of extreme weather event. So I'm going to make my notes, my remarks brief as well, even though I have a page full of notes here that my department and my team have put together. First of all, it's just such an honor to be with you and to be invited to celebrate this. And I want to particularly call out the work of Jack and his leadership team. Over 7 years, they've doubled, more than doubled. They've gone from 20,000 members to over 50,000 members in 7 years. Right here. What a testament to their hard work and their vision. And you know, I know just how hard it is to get people to come along with you, because that's what I do as well as a politician. And so to try and encourage people to see the vision of organized labor, that's a really critical component of what we're trying to do here as well. Grow the middle class. And we know that we can't do it without the labor movement. And that's why we've been such a great friend to labor, in fact, because we know that it's organized labor that contributes to those good, solid paying jobs. You heard Jack talk about why it is that this movement is so important. You heard him talk about the history of work in the 50s for people that would do the work that nobody else would. For employers that didn't respect the safety of their workers, that treated a loss on the job as the cost of doing business. For people that looked to maximize profits at the expense of those hard workers, those workers that were just trying to get by, feed their families, have a safe place to live, make sure their kids had a better opportunity. And organized labor came along and fixed that. They said no more. They said, you know what, we will work hard for you, and we understand that employers have to be profitable, and we want your company to succeed too. But at the end of the day, we deserve to come home alive to our families. We deserve to be able to make enough money to live with dignity and feed our children. We deserve to be protected in these jobs and not fired for no reason. We deserve to have a fair process. And that's what the organized labor did. Government didn't do that. Organized labor did that, and they pushed governments to do that and to create frameworks and laws that would protect the workers. So it's great to see my colleague from the provincial government here, and I would encourage her to urge her colleagues as the Parliamentary Secretary for Labor to resist the appeal of business, to roll back protections for the most vulnerable in the workplace through attacks on Bill 148. Because in fact, that's what you guys fought for. You fought for the vulnerable. Yourselves, yes, but not just yourselves, for everyone else in workplaces. So that those people that are making minimum wage can have the protections of at least a sick day. So that when they're sick, they don't have to go to work and work through the flu or worse with fear of losing their job. And you know what? Smart employers get this. Employers that are smart understand that an investment in their people means that they will be more profitable. I was an employer. In fact, it's smarter to invest in your employers and make sure in employees and make sure that they're there and ready to work. And you all know that. I see a lot of nodding heads. So I want to congratulate you. This is not just a headquarters. It is important. It is a symbol of your growth, but it is also a place where you will continue to fight for the rights of your folks, and we will be with you all along the way. We will stand up for organized labor. We will make sure that we have a government that understands your rights to negotiate with your employer. I'm very proud of the work you've done. I'm so honored to be here. Congratulations to all your hard work, and keep fighting for the everyday worker. We need you in this battle. Thanks very much.
Okay, we're gonna take the picture here for the groundbreaking, and then you guys are all invited into the tents there for warm coffee and some refreshments as soon as we're done. Thank you. We'll make this work.
He's professional. He knows where to stay, right? It's like a puzzle. What is it?
Don't get too close.
family.
This is our life.